What is going on, everybody? It's your boys. We back. Full house today. I'm your host today, Hinokaga. I'm here with King Gothams,
Yeah, we braved the storm.
the Stone.
The storm.
The Stone. We was out there.
We was out here. We was out there, baby.
Out there,
We
out
here,
here,
baby.
and in
We
here.
out here. We fight on eye out here.
Getting wet. Scuffing the sneakers.
Yeah.
But
But we're here.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we this week we're supporting the Twitch protest, so we are not live this week, but we still decided to make some content for you.
Absolutely.
We here instead of staying home and doing illicit activities.
Illicit, explicit activities.
But like I said, full house today.
Yeah.
Triple C's in the back there.
If y'all could see what we could see behind these cameras.
Nasty Nate on the boards.
Nasty Nate, naughty jungle of love. I'll give you some of my cocktail fruit.
Mars is here too doing his thing.
Yeah.
Like I said, full building today. And guess what, man?
What's that?
Guess what? This episode about me.
It is.
It's about me.
It's about you. It's all about you. Just like oh, he don't make me feel so good. Oh, just like
I had your back.
And you did.
Because we got the same feeling. We always get together around you. Even though the chat's not here. I'm still going to talk about y'all.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I love y'all. But yeah, like I said, like today, we gonna run through a top 10 list of my personal favorite games, which will change tomorrow.
Or maybe before the episode.
Yeah, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I just remembered something.
Right, put that disclaimer up there, subject to change at any time.
At any time.
At
So if you
any
run up
time.
on me in the street, be like, hey, you said number 5 was, I'm like, I don't know.
That was yesterday.
Yesterday was tomorrow, and today is not yesterday.
Right.
So
That.
keep it moving, Playboy. Stop asking me questions. But yeah. Besides that, meant to ask how the Fortnite tournament do this weekend?
Pretty good.
Good
Pretty
turnout?
good.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've done it, so people got to get back to the groove of things. So
Who
yeah.
won all of the Fortnite currency?
I actually had to leave a squig early, so I'm not sure.
Heard. But
Yeah.
did we record it?
Did not, because we had a couple kids that were underage and you have to get parents' permission, so we're going to sort all that
See,
out next time.
we out here.
We're doing it correctly.
We out here being professional.
Yeah. We only put adult men on film. That's it.
So okay, but again, like we know when the next one's gonna be. Or
So if I'm not
is it a
mistaken,
monthly thing, bi-monthly?
so shout out to Mr. Oh No, who's spearheading all of this. He's going to do a couple virtual tournaments, and then we're going to get back to doing another in-house. one.
Gotta-
So, yeah,
Gotta keep the kiddies safe out here.
gotta keep the kids preoccupied doing something positive.
Cause we good. We did it all.
Yeah.
We've done it all
Today though, we've done it all today.
today.
Enada.
Done it all. From Annapolis to there's no Z County
Yeah, there's
in
no
Maryland. I
ZK.
forgot. So besides that, I forgot. Do we have any
Nope.
chill
Coming
modes for
up,
now?
nothing's really coming up. Next monthly, September 11th.
September 11th. Next fighting game
Yep.
monthly will be.
The day that you'll be watching this is Friday, so we'll be opening up. I had a couple new people to call and ask about coming down Friday, so hopefully we'll see their faces.
Low fizza night.
Yeah, I may
Come down, chill out, play
I
some
may actually
games.
push the lo-fi portion back until I kind of get open, but
Okay.
I'll still be here.
I mean, like, you still come down here, play some
Yeah.
games with us.
Still come down here,
Atmosphere
play
is
some-
always cool
beyond
as hell.
cool.
Very what you call it? I wanted to say adult, but it's not like adult. I mean, it is what it is. You know,
That's one that
it's forever.
we're doing an art show,
It's forever.
and I gave the girl a tour, and she was like, "This place is a vibe." The place in its entirety.
It has a certain je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
French people would say.
Yeah. That was a little too deep. I'm all in y'all here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm getting turned on.
Good.
Yeah, that's the point.
This is the way.
That's the point.
This is the way.
We'll be doing radio in no time.
Yes, we will. Thank you for tuning in to W Hardman. This is W Slamming in the Hole. This is your host for the evening. I'll be taking you down the trip in that back alley that we all love. All right. And on with the video games. Video games. We love video games. So this is your personal top 10. This is the games that, as of right now, you hold
near and
dear
to my heart.
Since the inception of you picking up a controller to now.
I'm not going to go that far back. Just because I was dumb. I was a dumb kid. They just gave me stuff. I was like, I got a game. Let's play it. You know, I think the first handheld game I had, right? Like, and just like, this is just like a random handheld game, right? Was the little Independence Day, like, standee game. They had like a little teeny light gun that came with it. You know, so they shoot the pew, pew, pew. Wondering why I had such bad aim, which never got better.
Yeah, about to say, it translates into later games because.
Well, yeah, but these are games that like, I sat down and thought about this like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, I was just sitting down thinking about like games I really like and stuff like that, and then like we had the idea for this show, and I was just like, okay, like let me consolidate them.
Let me do all this.
So like, you know, a lot of intensive study went in. The scientists were called, historians and whatnot.
Beakers were burning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like this is the most scientific list we have put together
Thus far.
Since the tournament joint.
So you better fucking enjoy it. Is what it's trying to say. I'm tired of beating around the bush. Enjoy it.
But all right. So just to go in off top.
Off the top.
10th game, baby. And y'all not gonna believe it's a Capcom game. It's Street Fighter Third Strike. Third Strike,
which is a heavy rotated game in here.
Yeah, so first and foremost, the soundtrack for Street Fighter Third Strike
is
amazing. Like,
yeah, I got the picture.
Oh my goodness, like nice hip hop vibe,
hip hop jazz.
It's probably the most balanced of the Street Fighter 3s because it's the 3rd edition. And like, yeah, the online worked great on this game, like compared to like, you know, like
other ones,
like some of the other Street Fighter games and other fighting games in general, like. Because the Third Strike was the online edition.
Yeah.
So like, oh man, like I had a blast. I put a lot of time like into this game. Like I was chasing around my YouTube idols, trying to play them online. And like I actually got to play a couple of them too.
How did you make up with you actually got to play a few of them?
Oh, I got bopped.
Okay. I mean, but nonetheless, you got to play them. I think.
I got to play like one of the people I got to play. I'm not going to shout out his channel because he got all the subscribers. He don't need no extra.
Yeah, give it to
But like there was a whole episode. Like the tagline was actually centered around the match I had with him.
Okay.
I got destroyed, but like
at least you got to play him.
He was so hype about the goofy stuff that he was doing. Like he hurt himself. Like it was like the episode's actually hilarious. But like yeah, like I said, like again, this was around the time where I was really trying to find another fighting game that I really wanted to play.
Something to fill that void.
And cause you know, like yeah, like I've been competitive, like playing fighting games competitively for like a long time now.
Okay.
Like it's upwards of 5 years, but I don't know if it's close to 10 or not at this point, which is crazy.
It all blurs together at some point in time.
Yeah, it all blurs together when you haven't won anything big. But like I said, like the third strike scene, especially like at tournaments when you get to play on cabinets and stuff like that. Oh man, the scene is just great. Like a little bit of legends, a little bit of new people.
Right.
Y'all get together and play. Y'all sitting there, y'all throwing back drinks. I'll just say drinks. And like, man, it was amazing. So like this game, like it just has so many like really good memories and hype, my own hype moments. In fact, I have like a funny Cinco de Mayo story about the game. Like me and my cousin was like, we were drinking some tequila out of cups, out of big like Viking looking cups on Cinco de Mayo. I don't know why we were.
But we were. So.
We were. And like we decided to boot up Third Strike, and he was beating the bricks off of me, drunk. And he's like, "Man, you're so good at this game, bro." He didn't know who he picked. He thought he picked who I picked. And I was sitting there so mad, like, "Bro, you pick Ryu." He's like, "Nah, I don't play Ryu. I pick Ken, bro." I was like, "Shout out to Scav." He'll remember that, the old Cinco de Mayo story. Yeah. He remember it because I never let him forget. I'd be like, "Bro, you're terrible drunk." But man, Third Strike, man, so many good memories, bro.
Third Strike.
So I'm gonna move on to my next one.
Okay.
And it's also kind of a classic game. Star Ocean: The Second Story. Star Ocean: The Second Story actually is like one of the very early RPGs that I played.
Okay.
And like you know a little bit about the Star Ocean.
I do.
Because you play some of the new ones.
I actually still have your Star Ocean for the PlayStation 4.
Yes, you do. You can keep it.
Oh.
No, actually, I do want to go back and play it eventually, but like I just haven't been.
I think I
pressed about it.
Farted around with the one on Super Nintendo.
That was probably like
it was like the side scrolling kind of one, but then I didn't touch another one until I played the one that you let me borrow.
So like if you had known me back in the day.
If you don't know me, go ahead.
I used to give this game out to everybody.
Okay.
This was my game.
Okay.
Star Ocean: Second Story, classic PlayStation 1 game. 4-disc. Four. 4-disc. And you get to pick which character you want to start with.
Okay.
And you get to start with this alien girl named Rena.
Okay.
Or this space explorer that's supposedly human.
Okay.
Called Claude. And it's really the second story is actually a sequel, and I never got around to playing the first one until recently, because they just re-released it for PlayStation 4's Star Ocean First Encounter.
Okay.
And it actually picks up from the second story because from the first story, the dude Claude is the son of the main protagonist from the first story. And like one of the big things about Claude in this game is like, hey, like I'm trying to live up to my father's
huge lot of feeling, a lot of living up to the dad. Love you, dad. Fine. Hi. Hey, welcome to Carl's List.
Y'all are really taking advantage of the fact that this episode is pre-recorded.
Good old editing room.
I mean, I know what I do. I mean, cool. I just been telling stories.
Do we have to edit that word out?
You're fine.
We can't say the C word. Don't say the C word, Carl. And any of them, especially the other one. Oh, goodness. God. Lord.
Is Carl.
Oh, but I'm sorry. So of course, so his dad was in the first one. Dad, big time RPG guy, and he has big shoes to fill. So, all right.
Big pants.
Big pants. Big pants to fill. Yeah.
Absolutely, Mikkel. But the cool thing about this game though, is like the Star Ocean really kind of like I feel like revolutionized this, and that's the like personal action. Uh,
So whatever you
and personal actions are they're just basically like as you gather your party, you go into towns and stuff like that. You like you can hit a button before you go into town, and your squad splits up.
okay.
And when you split up, you can interact with your different squad mates, and like that actually builds up relationships with them one way or another.
Relationships.
Yeah, and like you get a love interest as well as like you get like friendships, and they actually affect the actual gameplay too.
Okay.
Like literally, like if you're really into like like let's say like
Bestiality. I don't know why this puppy won't come join our party.
if you're really into one character,
Okay.
and like let's say like your main character is really into another character, and the character goes down, like he'll actually hulk up and like go into like a rage mode and
Okay.
actually start like dealing out more damage, doing more
Okay.
hits and stuff like that. It's like it's pretty amazing. The game has 80 different endings.
80 how many endings did you try to go through?
So I played this game a lot. Like I know I got upwards of 50.
Okay.
Also, like this is one of those games that like old school RPGs. So we're talking like anywhere between 80. They said the least amount of time 80 to like 160 some
Yeah.
hours. Like
Y'all
you
to
would put in
see-
this game.
Not to interrupt, y'all have to see what's happening behind this camera. That's right. Rub it. Spit on it. Spit. Call it dirty. Call it a dirty whore. Spit on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Mikael,
I'm sorry. He's
you are on one.
not.
That's fine. I was on one last week. Last week was my episode.
All right.
The VO. Well, yeah, like anywhere between 80 to 160 hours of gameplay.
I tried to I got a good bunch of them with Chrono Trigger. I recorded a bunch of the endings that you can go through and get the multiple endings. So
I'm getting ready to do that myself soon. I got that bad boy ready to go.
you got it all ready to go.
Yeah,
Stuff
I'm
is so
ready to-
easy now. I had to run my my Super Nintendo through my VCR and record it, and now you just hit a button. Boom,
I do
just
I
game
do
game.
have 3 VHS tapes somewhere in the house of Final Fantasy 8.
Yeah.
Like we played it straight through in shifts.
Wow. Streaming before you were streaming.
I know, right? little did we know.
Now these young punks, everybody just thinks they could just get up and hit a button and they're streaming. Don't work like that.
We out
Gotta
here
pay
had
your
the
dues.
VCR running.
Yeah.
Tapes
Yeah, tape over that.
you already know.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
already know what we taped over.
All of the tape over your dad's special tapes. It's steaming.
That's
Hey, remember-
Cinemax after.
And remember
after
back
dark.
then, tapes only had like a 2-hour lifespan.
Right.
So you had to use multiple tapes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we had
did.
multiple. See, no, we had them gold box joints. They had the 6 hours on it. You know what I'm saying?
But it also depended if you recorded on like SP or L. Like you also
We I know one of the joints we recorded over. I was mad I didn't realize it. Like I had a VHS tape that was like 3 baseball movies, and I was like, damn. I taped over the Sandlot, Rookie of the Year,
for the better
and I forgot what the third one was. It was
for the
something
better
else
good
goofy.
of gaming.
Oh, Angels in the Outfield.
for the better.
And it wasn't like the
gaming.
regular Angels in the Outfield either. It was like the
Extra.
ABC, where ABC used to show like the Sunday night movies.
Okay. The enhanced edition. Game of the Year edition.
Oh man, Triple C's is going to kill us with when he got to break down this episode.
This is what happens when he's not behind the board.
Right.
Again.
All right, but Star Ocean's second story. Bring it back. I need it re-released. I want a new copy of it. Can't find it anywhere. For under like $100 anyway.
Right.
But like I said, like the game was just, I put so much time in that game. I love it. Like if somebody said, "Hey, sit down, play this right now," I'll be like, "Okay,
Right.
like, what are you trying to polish for yourself? What are you doing?" But I just to move on. Number 8 though.
Number 8.
8 though. Spider-Man: Web of Shadows.
Web of Shadows. Played a good bit of it. Don't really remember it, unfortunately or fortunately.
If you don't remember it at all, you have to at least remember this opening scene. That
Absolutely,
opening
yeah.
scene was
They
so
walking.
cool.
That's how I feel when I'm going into work every day. That is really it. It's just-
that was the work walk. Yo,
shit
just like,
happening.
oh my gosh, everything's falling apart.
Is this the
around
one
me.
where like Wolverine gets a symbiote on him?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I remember. Okay.
Everybody had a
Yes,
symbiote,
yeah.
bro?
Yeah, everybody. had a
Everybody
yeah.
was symbiotic, bro.
Everything just goes to shit. I remember this game now.
This game was wild, and it was one of the ones. It had 2 different endings.
Did it really?
Yeah, it had a good ending and a bad ending.
Okay.
Depending on
What you did and who you did it with.
yeah. So you could play as Black Suit Spider-Man, as well as like regular suit Spider-Man. Depending, I forgot if it was choices or how much you used each suit or not.
Okay.
But like at the end of it, if you did too much black suit activities, like, oh man, you get that bad ending. I'm gonna spoil it. Spoiling the ending.
Spoiling.
Spoiling the ending. Cause that bad ending was dope. Like
Yeah, you didn't play that 15-year-old game.
Right. We're about to fuck this up for you.
man, like symbiote Spider-Man and symbiote Black Cat is just sitting on top of the city with all they little symbiote spawns
Really?
around them.
Okay.
Like, this New York is ours now. What y'all gonna
King of
do?
New York. We run this out here.
We run it. Like, but man, like, yeah, I just remember, like, it was one of my favorite Spider-Man games of like all time.
Okay.
I want this fly to chill. I am
Yeah.
not Mike
like,
Pence.
God damn.
So I feel like you're gonna have to explain yourself for the audience because
About Mike Pence and the flow?
no, but so I think the general consensus is the Insomniac Spider-Mans, both Marvel's Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, are like the now go-to best Spider-Man games. So
Okay, yeah, that's true.
what is, and this is your list, obviously. There is no wrong answer, but why Web of Shadows over Miles Morales or the original Marvel Spider-Man?
Because we talk about, I'm 30, man. I ain't worried about these new Spider-Mans. No, for real. They're really good. They're really good games. I enjoyed like all the time I spent with them. Have no problem going back to play them again. It was when this game came out because we had Spider-Man games back then, and like they were fun. They were a blast, but they weren't.
Like this. There was nothing quite like it at the time.
Yeah, like just the fact the choices system where like you get to make choices. Like, this is my favorite game because of the time that I played it, not necessarily because it is the best Spider-Man game. Because it is. I don't think y'all think. What y'all think it is. To me, it's my opinion, and you can't take it away from me. Unless you're Capcom. They'll try. But no, like I said, like it was the time. It was the time that I played this game. Like when I played it, I don't even remember what I was playing around it, like when Web of Shadows came out. But I was just like, I love Black Suit Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. Has so much of his rogues gallery in it. And then like you flip it because okay, like 1 minute you're fighting them normally, next minute they got symbiote on them. Storyline was top notch for its time because Spider-Man game storylines back in the day were terrible.
It was just same old, same old. You fight the Sinister Six. I mean, jeez.
It's like, there's Venom here, Doc Ock there,
Same old Vulture.
and like I would say like right behind like Web of Shadows, I would say like Separation Anxiety. So we're going way back, like Spider-Man was. Even though like that first Spider-Man game was really good too, but for its time, I think Spider-Man Web of Shadows still holds up now. And I think that's the big thing. Is like it would still hold up now. You like if you got your hands on a PlayStation. I forgot.
It might have been 2 because I think it was on the GameCube.
Yeah, I think you're talking
Okay,
about 2.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was probably 2.
Yeah.
Like, if you get your hands on a PlayStation and like you get a chance to play this game, like it's definitely something like you're missing out if you skip past it. And like it definitely, I feel like, laid the groundwork for like these other Spider-Man games that came out afterwards, like because they played around with certain ones. The Amazing Spider-Man games were like pretty good, even though it was based off of the terrible movie. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Andrew Garfield. You only got half the character right.
Yeah, I think he knows.
But yeah, like man, like you're missing out if you haven't played this game, and then it's even entertaining just to watch the cutscenes. You just go back and watch the cutscenes on YouTube somewhere and like still be entertained. They should have made a movie out of this thing. They could make a movie out of it. They might make a movie out of it. I want that. I keep giving these people the greatest ideas, bro. Like,
They won't take them though, because they're good ideas. It's too much like right to use good ideas.
They might take that one because like all the groundwork's there. All you gotta do is go find the script. Like you don't gotta rewrite it or anything. But oh yeah, like Web Shadows, play that joint if you get a chance somehow. We'll put it on Steam. That's why I want Steam. I want more Steam games. But all right. So number 7.
Number 7.
Number 7. That's good, right? Y'all gotta soundbite me on that. Like if we do more countdowns. Like, number 10. 8. But my number 7 game is Injustice: Gods Among Us. If you don't know me, you know this is the game that I was originally competitive in, like that got me into the competitive fighting game community.
Yes, I remember that.
It's the game that I was the best at. The game that I probably in tournaments did the most damage in.
Yeah.
And man, like it's just a masterclass of like all the things NetherRealms does right, at least story wise.
Right.
Because gameplay's busted, but what fighting game doesn't have some busted?
Yeah, what
gameplay
fighting
top
game
top?
doesn't have something busted to it?
But like I said, like this game, I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm really interested. Has a whole bunch of DC characters. I could play as Batman. Could play as Raven. I was like, this is gonna be great. And I really put the time into this game. Like when it first came out, I was out there grinding online. Like I said, like my first foray into being a competitive fighting game player. And like, man, like I could tell you the hours I put in grinding, the people I talked to, we were coming up with tech, watching videos, studying other fighters and stuff like that. Like I went in with like,
He was in the lab.
yeah, everything about like about Injustice like shaped me as a competitor today.
Right.
And
Of
like
the mode.
I think the first tournament I entered for it was an Otakon tournament.
Okay, jumping right in the deep end of the pool, huh?
Oh yeah, it's like little Otakon tournament. I remember I was hotel room. I was up all night. Friends were trying to sleep. All they hear was the arcade stick just
Hitting the buttons.
like just in there practicing. Like all that. It was like, bro, you need to sleep. You're not gonna be able to play.
Yeah, back when Otakon was in Baltimore and it was good. Remember those days?
Yeah. I think I'm not going to do that. Otakon's fun. It's need you to kind of get back to the greatness though, and maybe take the price down like $10.
Just yeah, I don't want to give hand jobs just to get into cosplay, but I will if I have to. You ever got a hand job by Black Luffy? Well, here you go.
So, 2 questions. I'm assuming I am acting as the chat because there is no chat.
Oh,
Ban
you
'em.
hear? I'm about to throw something.
Put me on emote only. So 2 questions. I
Damn
feel like
chat.
if there were a chat, they would want to ask. One, you got to let us know who your main was. Obviously,
Raven.
who?
Raven.
Ooh, all right, that's a good one. That's good. 2, so, and I'm not, obviously, I'm never the go-to guy as far as like representation of the FGC, right?
That would be me.
But I always thought, at least for me, that Injustice 2 was the better of the 2 games, right? The bigger roster.
It built on a lot of stuff that that Injustice 1 like laid down. Like every NetherRealms game gets a little bit better, and it has a little bit of something from the last game in it. And yeah, like Injustice 2 was the better game, but like for me, this is the more important. Like I wasn't even competitive in Injustice 2, to be perfectly honest. Like I played it, I didn't like any of the characters. All the characters had bits and pieces of my old character in it,
Right.
and
so
I'm
you
just
could never
like,
find the,
yeah. And like I never found my niche, and I moved on to other games.
Bigger and better horizons.
Not necessarily. I
trying
play
to-
some shitty games instead of sticking with my NetherRealms fam.
Tekken's better.
Tekken's better, but like that came years. Like I mean, like I'm so late on Tekken. Like it just shows. Like I think the first Tekken I took seriously. Well, the first one I took seriously is 7,
Okay.
the current one.
Right.
But like I was actually trying to learn how to do actual combos in Tekken, and like what game was it? Tekken.
So many.
It's a goofy one. It's I want to say it's Retribution.
Okay.
It was the free to play model of Tekken.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. That like I think it was on PlayStation 3.
I think you're
And
right.
it's like
yeah.
you got a certain amount of coins, and it's just like you better not lose, because if you lose all these coins, you're not playing for 45 minutes. So I was just like, it gave me that arcade feel. So I was like, all right, well, I want to get good at this.
Okay.
And then it was like a group of anime guys I was hanging out with, and they was like, let's play Tekken together. I was like, oh, I got that game, I'll play. And then I was getting dusted. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
They have the.
So, but yeah, like I said, like Injustice was, like I said, it was my introduction into the FGC. So that's why it's more important to me than, the second one, which,
Maybe better on paper, but
yeah, like
that holds a
on
little more
paper,
dear to
like
your heart.
more characters doesn't necessarily mean greater quality
Agreed.
sometimes.
Agreed.
Because it's just like, you might have more characters, but you're going to wind up seeing the same 8.
Once people figure out who's here, get those top tier people.
But like I said, like Injustice, near and dear to the heart.
To
Though.
my heart.
I wouldn't recommend y'all playing it, because I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna beat you.
I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna beat you.
It's what I do. That's what I do, Mark Henry's son.
And if you think he's lying, like I said, you'll be seeing this on Friday. Come on down Friday. I have a copy of it in the shop. You want to challenge Carl? I'll let you in for free. Challenge. OG
They about to
Injustice.
get butt. Don't set people up.
Don't
for
set
failure.
people up.
Set them off for failure. So my next game is newish.
Okay.
It's newish. And like it's definitely something that I started playing a lot of during like the pandemic. And
Besides yourself, that's always.
I know we never stop.
Yeah, absolutely never. I would.
Can't stop, won't stop. That's but yeah. You baited me. You pulled me in, bro.
Hey,
So I'm a straight man today.
you're never a straight man when you're with me, figuratively and literally.
Better be pulled in than pulled off.
Buzzing.
You sure? Well, the game is Gears Tactics. I'm just like I started getting really into
Which I haven't.
those real time strategy type
Which
games.
I haven't particular. Like I like Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't know how. This is this like Final Fantasy Tactics? Is this more like StarCraft where you got like think, because I don't do like a whole bunch of thinking when you play video
It's
games.
it's like between those two games is dead center.
So speaking of thinking, not to go too far off on tangent. So of course, I don't play World of Warcraft anymore. I was playing Final Fantasy, but it just didn't have the allure. So I am playing Baldur's Gate 3, and you have to think. So I do a lot of resetting on that game because I'll go into a fight and I just have it way wrong. So I have to like redo everything. So I'm
Are
assuming
your characters perma killed in that game too? Or?
no, I'm not stupid enough to put on that because I would be redoing the whole game every 2
I've
seconds.
definitely had a few restarts in strategy games like that. Where
So I'm assuming is this more tactics based or more RTS based? I haven't played this.
like I said, like it's kind of like dead center. So like you're definitely turn based
Right.
turn based strategy. You're moving your characters through a field, and
But
like
you don't have to put up bases and stuff like that, do you?
No.
Okay,
thank
all right.
God.
That's what I was
like,
saying.
Oh
Yeah.
man, like bases, Bro.
Base Jack.
bro. Like this is what has that what is it? Marvel Sons has me scared that they're gonna be like, hey, make sure your base is all nice and clean
That's
and
gonna-
tidy.
that's-
And like if that's gonna happen, I'm about a game, and then I'm gonna still be sitting there like, I can't play any further.
My buddy tried to get me to play StarCraft. I was like, oh no.
This is
Thank
why I don't play XCOM for any further than 20 hours. 20 hours, and it's just like, all right, well, my base isn't up to par.
Right.
I don't have enough energy or ships to go out and do this or that. I guess I'll just send my squad to their deaths then, and I just sit there and
Salute them as they walk through the sunset.
watch
So-
them go.
First about Forgotten Sons. So there is no base building. They revealed gameplay as of recording. They revealed it today,
Okay.
and there is no base building, but you do have to. There's relationship management.
Relationship management.
Yes,
It's a dating sim.
you have to date Blade.
Yes.
Finally. Shit.
Yes. Ah. I got those. I'm good at those.
But yeah, as far as Gears Tactics, it's definitely more related to XCOM
Okay.
than anything.
Yeah.
None of the main characters have permadeath, but there are a bunch of like rogue. There's a rogue gallery of like procedurally generated people.
Red shirt guys like on
Yeah,
Star
exactly.
Trek.
But
That
like
can
you
die.
get attached to the good ones. You be like, oh,
Permadeath? Once they go. Oh.
As long as they're not pertinent to the story, they can die.
Joaquin,
Damn.
not
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah,
No.
kill Dom.
Well,
Again?
Dom is dead.
Right. I didn't know if
Like,
Kill him again.
I don't know if they brought him back just for saying, oh, I'm back on the hive. Hey,
Your
let's
boy
kill him.
Coltrane's in
I
it.
know he is. Ain't that chicken eating watermelon. Uncle Tom, yes sir, yes sir. Got some locusts to kill. Come with balls. All right, coach. Fine. Yeah, that's actually a game that I've been meaning to play. Maybe I'll take a break from Baldur's Gate. And,
Games Pass.
yeah, and I have, which I have.
And like, yeah, like it starts out like it progresses well.
Okay.
Like you start out and you're like, all right, I'm wrecking these guys. They're explaining how things work. I get this. I'm
And then the
destroying
difficulty
things.
turns up a little
And then
bit.
like a Brumach walks out. And
Okay.
you're like,
Oh,
oh.
okay. All right.
Oh.
That's what we're doing now, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Not to harp on the racial representation of Coltrane, but just to throw this out there, when you play Gears 5 Hive Busters, you find out that Coltrane's family grows up in like this jungle part of the planet, and I was just like, I don't know how I feel about that.
They hate him though, right? I forgot.
Yeah, the family
Their
doesn't
family
like
hates
because he
Coltrane.
leaves the family to like become a pro, whatever the sport is that he
Right.
plays.
To not throw spears for the rest of his life. Call me funny acting, but
I was like, why did they grow up in a jungle? But
Well,
okay.
okay, fine. All right. That WB
And
frog
then-
wasn't with him, was it?
And
Might
like
as well
not
just do it
like
right.
and not like the good jungle either. You know? Like not like Wakanda. Like
It's
Wakanda,
jungle.
that's like trendy jungle.
Right.
But it's just like nah, like we out here in bushes. Bush huts.
Bush huts. Damn.
Jeez. That
Thank-
went left.
Thanks, Microsoft.
You know, you just hurt when you say something goofy, you're just like, shouldn't have said that. But yeah, like I said, like gameplay is really interesting. You get some really cool like once you really start learning how to work the system and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, like some of the
Usually
jams you can pump out.
Most of those games get, and like I said, when my first tactics game was Final Fantasy Tactics, and first playing that game, I did not like it because I didn't understand it. It took me to get it again and sit down and figure out the logistics of it. And then once I was like, this is cool. And that's when I started liking tactics games. And then that's when I got duped into RTS games, the real time, because I was like, oh, this is saying, oh, no, it's not. This is.
Yeah, you know, I think that's like the actual like real time ones are the ones that just like let me get my nice little turn base.
Yeah, let me take my
Let
time.
me take my turn. You
Yeah,
take your turn. I screwed
Yeah,
up.
I
I saved though.
Yeah.
I'm reloading my joint. I know where you're coming from this time. And like I said, like I picked this up during the pandemic, and I started playing a lot of strategy games during the pandemic.
Mhm.
Like I already played like a little bit of XCOM before. Before that, a game called Record of Argus Wars, which is also a dating sim. They get naked in that one. But like the interest was kind of there, but I never really got like kind of deep dived in it until like recently. And Gears Tactics was definitely the one that pushed me over the edge, and I was just like, yeah, like I'm gonna start playing these more, especially like when a good one comes out, like the Metal Slug one, whenever that actually winds up being launched. I forgot when they said, if it was this year or next year or something like that, but I'm down for some Metal Slug RTS. Don't make me platform, please.
I've seen this out there. I've seen that before.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Look up the very naughty edition.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah. You can still get it for like $50 too.
Cool.
Got the nice little armrest mouse pad. I know y'all know what I'm talking.
Yeah.
Oh God. And some of the characters from Gears Tactics 2 actually wound up popping up in Gears 5 one way or another. Whether they're just like playable characters, like the sniper woman that you get, who is absolutely my favorite character in Gears Tactics. Like is in Gears 5, and that I like if I'm playing COG, I exclusively play with her. I'm running around, I ain't got no armor on.
Don't think I played the Gears
I got a
game
long
since
shot.
3. I think 3 was the last one that I've like played. I've seen
It was
4.
a decent place to stop.
Multiplayer is okay.
I think you played 4 and you told me don't do it.
Yeah, 4 was
Yeah. Yeah. I think you said it just like that. I could see the terror in your eyes.
Actually,
like,
to be perfectly honest, like Gears Tactics, like kind of reinvigorated my love of Gears. So I actually went back and played 4 and 5 after I played Tactics, and I was just like, let me catch up, but not Judgment. We don't play Judgment. You had a lapse of judgment when you made that game.
Baird is literally the least interesting Gears character, and they gave him his own game. What were they thinking?
Well, they couldn't give it to Cole.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Baird.
Dom was dead at that
Dom
point.
has been dead, yeah.
and Baird is just so bland and boring.
You want to know what I want? I want a Gears of War dating sim. And it's just Marcus Phoenix, and I have to pick his one-liners to say to people.
But he should be trying to pick up locust females though.
So
Make it interesting. Are there any locust females?
one.
There's a queen.
Just her?
Yeah.
You can't. Well, I guess you're gonna have to bang the guys too. I mean, equal opportunists.
Oh my.
Don't
Chat said no. Chat. Worry about you. Worry about the chat. We do what we want out here. You bang all the
I'll bang,
locust
yeah, I'll
guys
bang
you
all the
want.
locust guys. But yeah, you go out there and you bang them all. Get them all.
You enjoy your time
You
and
enjoy your time
tell me about it later.
in the immersion. Was it the immersion? What's the emotion?
Immersion.
Yeah, let's
Oh
go.
my gosh. Hey! Top 5.
Dead or alive?
I cheat.
There's a paper list.
Well, flip it over.
Why don't you have it?
I don't know. But it's all good.
Okay, whatever.
Look at my fizz on. My phone's on. Yeah, this was solid. I panicked after I said it. Like, I felt confident. And as usual, the confidence is slowly, everybody looked around like, is it? I'm like, number 5. Number 5 is definitely one of the best story based games on my list, and that's the Telltale Walking Dead series. I cheated on a lot of these, by the way, too.
That's all good.
I took whole series because I ain't picking just one game. But like all the Telltale Walking Dead games were like amazing.
Absolutely.
I never even knew I was into point and click stuff until I played.
I don't think a lot of people knew they were into point and click stuff until they played. Agreed. It's just
and like, yeah, like the story was so good. Lee, best protagonist ever until Clementine, who also became the best. I loved going through hard decisions. I played this game so many times. I bought this game so many times. Like, literally, I bought it PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I know I had it for Xbox. I had it for the PS Vita. I bought this thing. Only thing I didn't buy it was on Steam yet.
Same thing. I did that with Diablo. I had it on every playthrough through every thing that was on except the Switch. I didn't play it on the Switch.
Like, in fact, I think I probably am going to buy this game again, like in October, because like, you know, we playing all the spooky games in October. So like, why not? Well, you can't speed run through a Walking Dead Telltale game. There's no way. But we might. I don't know. I want to do something with it. But man, I played this game like a ton of times because I wanted to see all the different outcomes I could get. I'm like, yo, like I'm gonna play Lee and Clem like they're asshole this run through, or you know, like me, or like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm gonna walk right down the middle, like right down the middle between black and white.
Right.
See where I get that way, or you know, like I'll make all the good decisions, and we'll see how many people we can save. Am I going to let Carly die? I'm going to let the other dude die. Because everybody let the other dude die. We don't even remember that dude's name. We remember Carly, though.
Absolutely. That's why we let him die. Yeah, Walking Dead was a great game series. Yeah.
Like, man. Like,
if you haven't checked it, check it.
And like, really even a little spinoff. Like, did you play the Michonne spinoff?
I actually didn't play. What was it? 5 or 6 7, 8? How many Walking Dead games were there in total in the whole series?
It was 3 or 4. It was 3 or 4, probably counting
There was one. Then there was 300 days or 400 days.
I forgot about 300 days.
Yeah, season 2, season 3, Michonne, and then the final season.
I think I did the first 3-ish or so, and after that. So, do you know that the Walking Dead show is still on?
Yeah, I know.
Why?
I don't know what's going on in it. They got stormtroopers now.
Yeah, apparently. Right. Good show. They could have stopped it a couple years
All
back.
my friends are dead.
Yeah, pretty much.
All my Walking Dead friends are dead.
After Negan, they could have killed it.
I checked out of the Walking Dead after they. I'm spoiling it. I don't care. After they killed Glenn. I checked out after they killed Glenn. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
This show's not interesting anymore.
Not at all. As soon as I seen that one eye droop, I was like, all right.
I was like, that's whoever designed that.
Yeah.
That was a good job.
Good job.
Click.
Yep.
In fact, I think I tuned back in to see that episode, and that was like the last of it that I watched.
I peeped and I looked at like a episode like a year. Like, the hell is this? Turn off. On my TV.
Watch Breaking Bad. It's better.
Breaking Let's cook. They should do a Breaking Bad Telltale game.
I would be down for a Breaking Bad Telltale
I'll
game
be down for
that chronicles Jesse's journeys after the what is it, the El Camino movie.
Yeah, bitch.
Have y'all
Yes,
seen that?
bitch.
Have y'all seen Magnets? I forgot which one it was. If it was Magnets a bitch or Science bitch. It was Magnets or Science bitch. Or was it Magnets bitch?
Science
bitch. Got it. But did y'all see El Camino?
I didn't watch.
I didn't watch it. No. Worth watching?
It was a decent movie.
Okay.
It was like a prologue movie.
Okay.
So like nothing like crazy happened.
All
But like it kind of tells you like, okay, we could do some more Breaking Bad if we want to. So
Okay.
like
So just in case one does pop out.
I hope they don't, because I mean like the show is legendary
Yeah.
as it is.
Some things need to
Don't
leave
bring it
alone.
back. Or no, never mind. I was about to say something crazy, like way out there.
Crazy.
I was about to be like, bring back Breaking Bad. Yeah, bring back Breaking Bad, but do it with black people. And Walter White will be played by Wayne Brady. And Jesse Pinkman will be played
Richard Pryor.
by
Oh. CG
Ooh.
Richard Pryor.
Chloe. Like I was going comedian. I was gonna say a de-aged Chris Tucker. Like CGI Chris Tucker's Friday face over. And let him be Jesse Pinkman.
Cook bitch down. Come on. We're gonna sell this goddamn crack. What?
And we will make a black Breaking Bad, and we will name it Snowfall. It's like, let me
Which surprisingly is a good show.
I did hear Snowfall was really good.
I don't know why
That was a bad version.
I didn't want to watch it because it had like more than like 3 black people in it, but it's good.
I was about to say like that was a bad spin on like Dave Chappelle's Key and Peele joke.
Oh,
Key and Peele doing my show every night. Snowfall's doing Breaking Bad for black people. But no, like I said again, like just to come all the way back.
circle back.
Walking Dead Telltale game, definitely hella story driven. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love the story. You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry unless you're like just a cold mother.
Bitch. You a cold bitch.
But yeah, man, like and like that, definitely, I feel like that's one of the best ways to start my top 5 because all these are going to be pretty story driven from here on out.
Good.
And number 4, you can't do the deep voice and say foul. You ever try that?
Unless you say 4. You can't say
Foul.
4.
It don't work.
It don't.
It don't. Damn, I can't do both. Jeez.
4. Yeah.
But it's Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2.
Now, I said I was going to cheat a lot and pick like, you know, like all of the
Mm-hmm.
like I'll probably pick whole series, but Mass Effect 2, it's just something about Mass Effect 2 compared to like the other games in the trilogy.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2, I think they really hit their stride with it. They seen what they had with 1, fixed all that, and Mass Effect 2 was absolutely at its apex. 3, 2, yeah.
Three was goofy. Like
3
it
was
just
goofy.
like
It was fair,
it was like,
but it
yo,
wasn't 2. Yeah.
it was like, yo, like it don't matter what class you pick, you're gonna be overpowered unless you're an infiltrator. Guess what class I played?
The Infiltrator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the story was great.
Good.
Like
Gameplay was good.
Gameplay was phenomenal.
Not super buggy. It worked.
Like so I was going to say it had the best characters, but like Mass Effect 2, I think has like the crazy distinction of having the worst and the best character, worst and best characters at the same time. which I think is goofy because Jacob was a terrible character. I don't know why he was there. I don't know how he survived. I don't know how he made it to 3.
I liked
He snuck in there.
Was-
I know on like some of my other playthroughs, I intentionally killed him in the suicide mission.
was
I was like, I don't need him in the next game.
was Jack in 2?
Yes, Jack was in 2.
I like Jack.
Jack was amazing. Jack was amazing. Jack was a psychopath. He loved her. I was like, who's this bald-headed chick here? And then it's just like, wait a minute. I love this bald-headed chick. I never knew.
Bald head.
I never knew that I would be into that.
Never knew love like this before.
I know, right?
Might wake up dead. Why not?
Might wake up dead. Might wake up with her stepping on your crotch.
Which both I'm open to. I mean, can't knock it till I try it. Like Mike Tyson said, just stomp him in the nuts. No, that was Boondocks. I'm gonna stomp him in the nuts. I'm gonna stomp him in the nuts.
See, that's not my thing. Only on Sundays,
Okay.
and maybe for like $40.
Yeah. $40. That
Anyway,
Mass Effect 2. Good game.
like I said, extremely good game, and it built so much off of like the old game, like because one was like good for its time, but like really like clunky when you go back and play it later.
Basic and agreed. It doesn't retain its allure.
So you recently played the Mass Effect Trilogy Remastered.
Yep.
On stream.
Yes.
Yes. Which one do you prefer, the original Mass Effect 2 or the remastered Mass Effect 2? Because there is a, I guess for lack of a better phrase, controversy about the art style that they picked for these remasters, right?
We like butts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, if I want, I can mod the butts back in, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they were like, they was like, these people are too sexy.
Yeah, you need to be preoccupied with saving space, not.
I mean, outside of that, to be perfectly honest, it's been so long since I played Mass Effect 2. I don't remember the difference. like playing it, I remember I remember back in the day. Actually, I remember back in the day because when I was playing Mass Effect 2 originally, I remember we got hit with that big snowstorm, and it knocked everything out. All we had was power, and I was just like, all I got is Mass Effect 2. So I played the hell out of Mass Effect 2.
Which isn't a bad game to be boggled down with. Worst games to be
But
stuck with.
like I know they streamlined one. Like one, they like kind of streamlined it a little bit for like the remaster, and it was a little bit smoother, but the AI was still dumb. Like there's like I should have clipped it, bro. It would been funny. Like there was whole times I'm like, man, all these enemies not going down. It's like I'm shooting by myself, and like the fight at end, I'm like,
You were shooting by yourself.
and I'm like, Liara, Tally, where you at? I look back, and they like all the way at the beginning of the board, like just sitting there, like
Shooting the shit while you getting shot at.
Tally's just
Right. Against the wall. The fuck are you doing?
damn it. But like yeah, like man, like I said, like two also had the best DLC too.
I didn't partake in the DLC.
Yeah, like I missed some of them, but like hands down, like the DLC was better. And two, you could tell they put their heart and soul in it. 2 was their Empire Strikes Back.
2 was the Empire Strikes Back.
And unfortunately, 3 was still Return of the Jedi. Like it was good, but it wasn't 2.
It wasn't 2, yep.
But yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Top 3?
Top 30. And guess what? Guess who's occupying most of the top 3? Hideo Kojima.
Hideo, I love you.
So my third most favorite game of all time for your boy. It's the Metal Gear Solid series.
Metal Gear Solid. I haven't partaken in a whole bunch of them, but the few I have partaken in were good. I think I played, of course, OG on the NES. One on PlayStation, Metal Gear. I played 2.
Sons of Liberty.
And I think I took a squig of the water in 3, and that was about it.
See, yeah, like three was a lot different from like the first 2, just because you had that open world to play.
Yeah.
Well, semi-open world
Right.
to play with. Which like if I had to pick out of all the series, I probably say I probably say Snake Eater was my favorite.
You said that before. I tried to play 4, but I remember playing it and the cinematics were just so long. It just took away. Like I was just like,
Yeah, Kojima wanted to make a movie.
And I get it, but it's
And like if you're in the lore, you'll be into it.
Right.
If not, I mean, like, I think in 4 you could skip some of them. Maybe not like the ending ones, but like you can skip some of them.
Yeah, I took a quick squig of 4. I didn't partake in the rest of them, but I know you are better well versed in Metal Gear universe than what I am.
I try my best to play those inside and out. Like
Okay.
starting at the PlayStation 1 though. Because like again, I wasn't like a big Nintendo head. So I didn't get to play the other ones until later down the line, which I actually think I played it I think one of the PS portable versions
Yeah.
had like the NES port in it too, where you could play.
Okay,
And I
cool.
got to go back and play it that way.
Okay.
And then there's a couple gems too that like you don't like really get to see. So like one of the gems like a lot of people don't know about is like Metal Gear Acid, which like Metal Gear Acid is kind of like it's kind of a strategy / card game,
Okay.
like turn-based strategy / card game. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
And like yeah, like I just jumped all in with my Metal Gears.
Yeah, you put your Metal Gear on and got in, as you should.
Yeah.
Cool.
Stop being a
Yes.
coward and pick one.
I did.
Oh,
You missed
what?
it.
Did I miss it?
Yeah,
Which one?
Snake Eater.
Okay, I was about to suggest
Snake
that
Eater.
one actually. That's what I get. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Eat your snake, buddy.
But all right, so moving on to number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2. Another Kojima game.
Okay.
And like, you know, everybody's like, oh, it must be Silent Hill. No,
Death
it's
Stranding.
not Silent Hill. That's Stranding. What? No. No.
Jeez.
I don't want to play a work simulator. It's Zone of the Enders.
Zone of the motherfucking enders.
His only foray into like the mecha
Yeah.
sci-fi. Well, wow. No mind. That's not even true. I was about to say mecha sci-fi. What is Metal Gear with mecha sci-fi? But this one has space.
Space mech. There you go.
But no, like oh man, like I
I
fell
have
in love with the Zone of the Ender game.
never played any. How many Zone of the Ender games are there? Give or
Just
take?
2.
Oh, really? Okay.
Just 2. Got the original Zone of the Enders, and then Zone of the Enders 2 Second Runner, which Zone of the Enders second runner went nuts. Like
Okay.
1 was kind of revolutionary. It like pushed the limits of your PlayStation.
Okay. But 2.
And 2, like if you had an old PlayStation, that thing was like sound like a Ford F-150 with a bad muffler, bro. Like, and they recently re-released this as a VR game too.
I said yes. You're correct. Yeah.
So I think it's Versus Mars or something in the nature of that, Versus Mars,
Okay.
something like that. But I absolutely love these 2 games. Like it had all the Kojima storytelling. The first one, like they tried to keep it all CG.
Right.
So like sometimes like you would have interactions between characters and it would just kind of be it's not the Kodak, but like yeah, like a little character screen pop up top and another one down bottom and they're
Okay.
talking back and forth and it like it felt like it had like cheesy anime cheesy like 90s anime dubbed
Okay.
dialogue go back on, but it was really good.
The way that was done.
And then you move up to the next game, Second Runner, and Second Runner said, we can do better. And it blew the first one out of the water.
As a sequel should do.
Like crazy animated cutscenes. The gameplay itself was amazing. It was one of the few games that had so much stuff going on the screen at one time and certain things. Like you would have these little swarms that will come around you and you would be trying like you're supposed to like shoot them down. I'm like, no, it looks much cooler than slashing with your big mech sword.
Okay.
And you're just like mashing like box button the whole time, just slash. And then you got powers on top of you got extra powers on top of your neck,
Basic. Okay.
and one of them basically makes you Goku. Like you're sitting,
Okay.
you're literally sitting around teleporting around the screen. Like you could pick a target, teleport behind it.
Okay.
Like even if it's like you're fighting like a solo 1-on-1 battle, and then like the battles was nuts too. You could grab stuff. I used to love like grabbing a whole mech and just chucking it.
What's these are both PlayStation 4 games?
2.
PlayStation 2 games. Okay. All right.
Remastered
Original
on
too.
PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And 3 and
Okay. All right.
Now I think about it, Second Runner is another one of those games that I bought a million times. Cause I bought like they had like a anniversary edition that came out for like the PlayStation 3 that had like a really cool art book in it, and I bought that. Actually, I think that was like one of the first YouTube videos I ever tried to make too.
Okay.
Cause I tried to do an unboxing for it. Then like I said, they released a VR version for Steam. I bought it. I don't even have a VR set, but when I get one, it will be one of the first things I play.
When I purchase one, I'll already have it.
And I will
Thinking ahead.
I will run into a wall. I forgot what the plan. There was a whole plan for like that is a game that I would definitely run all the way through in one shot. Maybe for like a birthday stream or something.
Okay.
Like yeah, like I said, like Second Runner was so good. Me and my friends would skip school. You shouldn't skip school, kids. Don't do that.
But if you do, play
But
video games.
we would skip school and we would see who could do the most damage in Zone Enders really fast.
Okay.
Like who could take out this do this one level faster than anybody else. And
Okay.
we would do that for like hours, and then we would turn on the Budokai 3 because that's a man's game.
It's a man's.
But oh man, like I said, there's so many fond memories with
Good.
Zone Enders, and again, like all these games are like on my list. Like if somebody was like, sit down, you gotta play this to completion, or we're gonna do like terrible stuff to you and your family, I'd be like, okay, I'm so scared, and I will play the damn game.
I wouldn't play the game.
I'd be like,
Like,
hey,
do
let
I
me-
get to pick who?
Let me do it again. Damn.
Capcom's taking notes.
All right. Well, about that, but
Don't fan.
all right. Number one.
Number one. This is it.
Number one.
Number one.
We have made it so far on this journey of ours through my favorite games, because they're my favorite games and they're better than your favorite games.
All right,
Well, not
so-
your favorite game or yours. Yours. But number one is Legends of Legaia.
Legend of Legaia. Absolutely know this one. We've talked about this one before.
All the time. I need it again. I want to
Absolutely.
play it 3 more times.
They just need to keep the exact same thing. Just make it look better. Don't change anything. Just don't do anything. Just Unreal Engine 5 it.
The cutscenes look good
They do.
for its time. 'Cause that
Absolutely.
game is old. That's a
PlayStation 1.
PlayStation 1 game.
PlayStation 1 game.
And like the combat system in it was amazing. The story was really good. Like you had some really creative boss fights. I remember one of the boss fights. For some reason, like this, the thing that you were fighting was very. It only had 100 HP, but it had like such high defense. Like you wouldn't be
Right.
able to hit it.
You
real
hit it,
hard.
you know, you do 2 or 5 damage.
And you had to drain that 100 HP before the time went out, or he would nuke you. It's game over. Try again. Like, I spend, man, again, like I said, I spend time with all these games a lot, but man, like Legends of Legaia. I mean, Legends of Legaia got me punished a couple times because I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm not supposed to play PlayStation after dark, huh?
Oh, yeah, I'm
Okay,
playing it.
whatever, mom. You can't hear this PlayStation. She heard it. I don't know how the hell she heard this.
It's mom's hearing.
I had
She
to.
can't hear it.
I never forget.
And lays
I'm
the
in-
disc trying to struggling to read that book.
I never forget. My mom gave me the Bill Dukes one time. I'm sitting here playing it. I'm sitting here like I'm quiet. She don't know I'm playing it. I ain't even hear the door open. All I saw was her hair was like, you know you done fucked up, right? I was like, she's like, save your little game. Thanks, Mom. For letting me say
Yeah,
that.
thanks. I appreciate that. That's very nice.
She let me say. She
Yeah,
didn't just
that was nice of her.
cut it off.
Yeah. It was nice of her understanding the grind. Like, he probably grinded for this XP. And I mean, knock his ass off this chair without him saving his game.
Then she hit me with the PS1 controller cord.
Thank God it's not porn.
Which probably would have been acceptable. Like, just don't play that goddamn game. It was the fact that she said don't play the game.
Oh no, we had a strict house. The strictest of houses. She'd be like, oh, you like porn, huh? You like porn? You like porn at 12? Get out. You don't live here anymore. Nah, she wasn't that bad. She might have been that bad. I don't remember.
Legend of the Guy is a good one to have. That's
Yeah, man. Oh man, I just wanna
good fond memories. Good game.
I wanna play it so much right now. And I know how to get it. I know how to get it back.
That and Legend of Lagoon. I think about Legend of the Guy when it first came out. I'm pretty sure it came out like a PlayStation hit after a while, but yeah.
Yeah, it did. You know, I've never seen a PlayStation hit version of that game.
It wasn't?
Yeah, Grace. I've never seen it. I'm not saying it doesn't.
I might be wrong,
I
but
just never
I know I
seen
did buy it. I like the
I don't know what happened to it. Like, I have all these all these old RPGs, PlayStation 1 RPGs that I had on this list. I have the box in the house somewhere. Don't know where the disc is, except for Final Fantasy 7, which I had like the greatest hit version of that.
Yeah, I had the greatest hit. I had that
And
when
for
it first
some
came out.
reason,
Then I had the
it's
greatest.
missing disc 3. It's always disc 3.
It is always disc 3. You're all right about that. I literally I have 1, 2, and 4. I don't have disc 3.
Like, who's
Who
out
the
here
fuck is stealing disc 3?
Disc 3 is a Final Fantasy 7.
There's someone just sitting around with a bunch of disc 3s. They'll never complete this game.
You know,
Ransom it.
it's
Yeah.
fine. Thank you, because that was the worst quarter of the game anyway.
Right.
Disc 3.
This fucking 3. Yeah, part 2 didn't hold the same weight that I don't think part 1 did. Legend of the Guy. Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I don't.
What was part 2? There was a part 2?
Oh, that was.
I don't know. I don't even know what they did with that. It just didn't make sense. The characters look goofy.
They just took it too
The
far.
ideas were stupid. They
Yeah.
messed up the battle system. Like,
Yeah.
doing the game was so good. Leave it this way.
Again, let's just leave it like this. Just make it look better. Add a little bit more content. Don't redo the whole. I hate it when they do that. Makes me sick.
We talk about Legends of Gaia, man. My head, I still hear like the little, what is it, Rashu, like Typhon? I'm like, what are you saying? Is it Typhon Flame? Okay.
We'll go with it.
But
Good enough
like,
for me.
oh man, like I said, like I love that game. So many good memories, bro. And like all these games, bro, it's
Yeah.
like good memory games.
What?
Like, you know, when you say something, you're like, what the hell did I just say? Good memory. game.
We knew what you were
I
talking
had good memories of these games. That's what I meant. Excuse me. Because my brain don't work well because I'm old. But yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, like those are my list.
Tino's top 10.
Like let us know what are y'all
Yeah,
top
put
10
them
games
top 10s. Drop
in the
them.
comments.
Email them to
Did
us.
we
in the
cross some? Do
comments.
you also have impeccable taste like your boy?
If not, we will block you indefinitely.
Who does the blocking? Can I
Um,
do the blocking?
if it's a good block, I did it. If it's a bad block, 3C did it. That's always my claim. Even though I don't even touch anything with this, I'm taking all the glory. For MAP, the glory.
Sure.
Yeah.
So y'all might want to know why we're doing a Hino-centric episode, right? Today. I'm actually gonna be gone for a little bit.
Yeah, you're taking a hiatus.
Yeah.
You-
Capcom actually does have my hat off. I'm saying?
Yeah, Hino's leaving us for a little while, but he'll be back. I'll
I
miss that
gotta-
awesome face of yours.
Yeah, man, I gotta get him back. Go on to war. Get the troops ready. Support your boy. In the comments. Keep hanging out with the podcast because like we still gonna be doing good episodes, man. And I don't know, maybe I'll pop up from the battlefield or something every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But I got some words that I gotta go have with Capcom, and when I mean words, I mean
These hands.
these hands. Gonna have to put hands on them. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be gone for a couple of months, maybe like 2 months, but like I might pop up from time to time, just to say hey,
Hey guys.
just
Hey
to
guys. How you guys been?
just to send y'all
Guys
some
still playing video
send y'all
games.
some good love, send y'all some good love,
Send
you
us
know what
some
I'm
good
saying?
love.
Or tell y'all some cool stuff to play or
Some
watch
cool
or something
stuff
like that.
to
So
play.
yeah, like I'll see you guys when I see you guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss y'all. Chat included. I'm gonna miss you guys. But yeah,
Yeah.
besides that,
Give them the rundown. Where can they if they while you're gone, where can they get in touch with you at?
hey man, like, if y'all want to watch some of my old stuff, youtube.com/Hinokaga. Pretty much everything I've played, like I put all my VODs there and stuff, so you'll be able to go back and watch the old streams there.
Yep, the archives.
Like streaming's gonna be kind of limited soonish, but you can still check me out on twitch.tv/Hinokaga. When I do get a chance, I'll put something up. I'll play something when I get a chance. We've
Yeah.
been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight lately, so
Okay. What game to play?
and like I'll be here on the weekend.
Yes, you will be. We still need you.
Like so like I'll still be down here for any events that you guys need my hand with. I got you. My helmet is already not straight. I'm gonna get my block knocked off. That's gonna power me up though, like y'all know. But outside of that, like again, Fighting Game Monthly, September 11th.
Yep, every Fridays. I'll be in every Friday now for for the guys to come down and just do our weekly stuff. So put the word out there, put the bat signal up. So every Friday, come on out. Shop is literally just about done. I'm doing some work on it today and just waiting for the lounge chairs to come in. Once the lounge chairs come in, I'll put the word up that we're open. So come on out, come play some games with us as always.
Going away.
Absolutely, I got that already specially made for you. I'm hand knitting that. In my butt hair.
100%
Persian
African
booty hair. As always, you can catch us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at MAP Game Tech. The YouTube is MAP Technologies. Twitch, MAP Game Tech. 322 West Baltimore Street.
Absolutely.
Yeah, get it together for y'all.
Baltimore, right between Royal Farms Arena and the Hippodrome.
Hippodrome, right here in the heart of
We
B-More.
a
Yeah.
landmark out
Yeah,
here.
we out here, baby. Thanks to the fellas behind the board, Nate Nelson, Mars, 3C, for helping to bring you this awesome show that we have here. And
I miss you guys.
as always, if you have any questions, comments, just hit us. In the meantime, y'all be cool. How y'all be cool? Peace.
Yeah, peace.